I wish I could regale you with some story of my hunting prowess, but I was out opening morning in about 300 yards from the house. And I looked out in front of me, and a group, and I mean a group, somewhere between, I never did count them, between 15 and 20 does come out. And we're farmers, and because we're farmers and the does tear the deer tear our corn up so bad, I decided I was going to thin the doe population. I actually shot at 2 does. I tried headshots and missed them both. And just as I was ready to shoot the 3rd time, I saw this in the corner of the scope. And I brought the rifle over, and I knew it had horns, but all I could see was the top of his back. So I didn't have the opportunity to get nervous. I just pulled the trigger, and this is what was laying there when I got up to it. Anybody who tells you about all of their great hunting prowess and how they stalk them and all this, don't believe it. It's a lie.
Me and my dad were sitting up on the hill in the shanty, and it was still kind of dark out. And so I spotted deer out in the cornfield right in front of us. Dad was looking at it. You can tell it kind of has a horn, a little green on the side. And then I see a big old dark shadow turn, and there's my knife sitting right there. It was like, I don't know how far away it was. It seemed like it was 10.
Well, we're just babysitting.
By the time I shot, it just dropped right there. I pulled it through both shoulders, and by the time it got more light out, you can tell it was a little far away.
The short version is I've been trained by my 2 sons and my husband never look at the horns, just shoot the deer. And so, believe it or not, we also have a dairy farm and we have a lot of does, and I was going to shoot a doe the first night, October 1st. I probably had 20 does and fawns underneath me, and I could have shot any one of them. And it was just about close to dark, and I heard some noise to my right, and I looked back and saw nothing. I turned back, and he was straight underneath me, literally like 3 yards right underneath me. And I remember saying, "Oh my God, there's a lot of horns there." And I shot, and obviously he went out, and the good hunting wife that I watched where he went, last time I saw him, went to the house. We gotta go, I just shot a buck. What is it? I don't know, it has a lot of horns. But then they made me wait an hour, because I'm only shooting 40 pounds to begin with. As the longest hour of my entire life. We went back there, we looked and looked and looked, and it started to rain, and it was dark, and we didn't find it. So I went to the house, did the whole wife crying, "I'm never hunting again, I'm never wounding another deer, I hate hunting, blah, blah, blah." We went back the next morning, my husband and I looked for about an hour and a half. On our way back out, I went around the last pothole and said, "That's it, I am done hunting." I took a step and I looked up, and there he lay dead right there. So I'm back to hunting again.